The ideas expressed in this video are my opinion and in no way, shape, or form meant to hurt, disrespect, or harm others. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to episode 5 of the Lies They Tell podcast. For all of my first time viewers, I want to say thank you for being here. Please make sure you subscribe, subscribe. I make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share my videos. And if you have any thoughts whatsoever about today's topic, make sure you let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. For all of my returning viewers, welcome back. I'm happy to see you. I hope you are doing well. I hope you and your family are in good health. Before we go into today's topic, right, and I'm not going to quite tell you what today's topic is, even though you might have gotten an idea from the title by now, right? But before we get into today's topic, I just want to turn you guys' attention to that behind me real quick. It's very beautiful. That's the Amazon rainforest. Rest in peace. Think about that. And as you're watching my video, just kind of glance over there and just kind of think of all the beauty that we lost. Now, uh, just gonna go right into this, right? Today's topic is feminism dangerous? Dum dum dum. Yeah, no, this is the Lies They Tell podcast. You guys didn't think I was gonna run away from this topic, did you? You didn't think we were gonna not cover this. I mean, this video podcast is about lies that society tells us, lies that corporations, big business, wealthy people tell us. So did you not think this was going to come? Okay, never mind. Let me go into. So really quickly, feminism was started somewhere around the late 19th to early 20th century. It emerged from the urban industrialism and liberal socialist politics to open up opportunities for women with focus on suffering. Remember, everything I just read right now, it said nothing about equality. I'm going to read this again, and this is the actual what you'll find when you look up feminism, right? To open up opportunities for women with focus on suffrage. Nothing about equality. And I'll explain to you what I mean by that, right? I feel like a lot of sisters nowadays, this idea, this new age feminism, I'm going to call it modern feminism. I think it has been so like diluted by so many different agendas that it is no longer, I mean, it is clearly no longer what it was supposed to be for. Like, there has never been another time in history, today, right? Apart from today, where women are objectified. Women are objectified more than ever today. And this is supposed to be the era of feminism, the era of liberalism, the era of free everything and experience and enjoying your body and enjoying yourself and not being afraid and being equal. This is supposed to be the era. And still, we find that abuse of women is probably much higher than it's already been. Rape is higher than it's ever been. Like, literally, belittlement of the woman and what it means to be a woman and the value of the woman in the home is almost like non-existent. And it got me to thinking, why is this the case? How did this happen? Because literally, we've, some people have come together and said women are suffering. Let's start a movement to try to put an end to that suffering. So how did this go so wrong? Now we're going to go back to that equality thing I talked about. First off, equality, the definition of equality is the state of being equal in status, rights, and opportunities. That is the definition of equal. The state of being equal, status, rights, and opportunity. I don't think you guys understand when you ask, not all of you, right? But some people, when they ask for equality, much with like race, with gender equality, I don't think people understand what they are asking for. You can't ask for equality if equality literally, quite literally, goes against you. I don't want to really wrap this up with the whole race equality either, right? But it kind of is, because equality is just all encompassing of all of those movements. They're all looking for this sense of equality. And the thing is that the more You ask for equality. For example, let me cut that part out, right? Like, for example, let's say that you are a black man like myself, a Muslim man, but like myself, right? Or let's say you are African American brother, right? The worst thing you can do to yourself is go out and look for equality to the white man. Why is that? Because you are quite literally asking for the exact same things that someone, the exact same opportunities that someone who has had 400-year head start on you has. That is not smart. So that means that everything that is being given to you is not being tailored to you. It is literally putting you on the same platform of balance, I guess, as someone who has a 400-year head start on you. I don't think like I don't understand. I don't think we understand how big this is. So for women to ask for equality, now tying it back to feminism, for feminism to ask for equality, how can you ask for equality when you are quite literally by definition not equal to men? Men and women are quite literally not equal in a biological sense, in a psychological sense, the way our brain functions are different. In a physical sense, we are quite literally different. So why are we looking for equality between two different like genders of the same species? What I would support is asking for equity. Now let's look at what equity means. Equity means quality of being fair and impartial. That is the definition of equity. Quality of being fair and impartial. That means that you are fair to me and you do not belittle me because I am different than someone else. But at the same time, you give me the resources that I need to get out of the position that I'm in. You don't give me the resources of somebody under me, and you don't give me the resources of somebody above me. You have to look at me for where I am. And that's what we need. That's what you should be fighting for is equity, not equality. I'm I'll move on from this because I know you guys don't want the long videos, and I'm trying my very best not to do the long videos and try to give this to you in as much information as I can and my opinion as I can in a short period of time. Um, Honestly, like we spoke about injustice towards women being on the rise. We spoke about biologically, psychologically, physiologically. We are different from men and women. We can't be equal. Now, the roles. How does this affect? How does feminism affect the roles in the home, the roles in society? Feminism quite literally has paved the way for some of the most damaging ideologies in society. The idea that a woman does not need a man, she does. The idea that you should be good enough to be accepted on a man's level, no, you should not. You should be praised as the woman that you are. I am not going to respect you. No self respecting man can respect a woman as a man. No self respecting man can respect a man as a woman. You respect people as they are, as they were created. That is the most beautiful and best thing that I can give you is respect you for who you are, not for some idea of what you think you are or what you want to be. Feminism has literally has broken up more homes than I can think of. We're not running. I'm not running from this. I am looking forward to all. I want all the smoke. Feminism has destroyed homes. It has broken homes. It has separated families because it has fed this false idea of equality to women who came to you for help. You took advantage. And when I say you, I'm talking about feminism and the people at the very top of it. You took advantage of the hurt and the suffering that women have felt. And instead of putting women on the position that they're in as women, you totally diluted the idea and what it means to be a woman. And these brothers out here, that's out here just supporting and yes manning every single thing that these extreme feminists say, Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, sister. He ain't got no. He is not supporting you. I don't know what his intentions are by supporting some of these like over the top feminist ideas where a woman doesn't need a man. He might be trying to get rid of competition. He might be trying to get rid of you. More men for him. Who knows? It's 2021, baby. I don't put nothing above nobody. But it doesn't make sense to me as a man because we need women. Women need men. God has created us, each and every one of us, and then us in gender forms to fulfill specific roles and responsibilities inside of our homes, first and foremost, and then inside of our communities, and then inside of our world. I'm not with this idea of these blurred lines. Divorce, mental illness, where we like literally we act like we have no idea where some of these things came from. When in all actuality, we're the cause of this. We buy into this fake shit. You have an innate you have an innate sense of who you are and what you're supposed to be. When you fight against that innate sense, that's why you're confused. That's when you become a broken home. When you become dangerous to yourself and everybody around you because you are not living correctly and you know it. So you can go ahead and enjoy all of these freedoms because in my religion, there's no compulsion. I'm not trying to force you or anybody to do anything, but I'm just here to speak and put that voice out and say, this is bull. Some of us see this is bull, and it's okay for us to say this is bull. You are not going to scare me into not saying anything. Yo, feminist has literally paved the way for LGBT. Did you think about that? And now LGBT has literally paved the way for literally pedophilia. Literally. Feminism started out with this whole idea of, oh yeah, let's give women rights. I'm with that and I support that. I support anybody fighting or trying to get their rights in any condition they're in. Your rights. But I don't support you when your rights quite literally translate to taking the rights of others, taking the rights of others to be able to say this is wrong. And you know what we talking about? Feminism started off with the women fighting for women's rights and opportunities. It transcended to women empowerment. I'm okay with that too. Then it transcended to women can do anything men can do. Then it transcended even further to if women can do what men can do, why do women want men? It transcended after that to, well, if women don't want men, then women don't need men either. Then it transcended to women don't need men, so why not just go and talk to women? The feminists, don't be fooled out there. The feminist movement is the very first LGBT movement in the United States. I don't care what nobody says. Do not be fooled. I'm going to say that again louder for the people in the back. The feminist movement was the very first LGBT movement in the United States, possibly in the world. I don't care what nobody says. Because, those videos in the 90s and 80s of those, mom jeans wearing, mullet wearing women, just had the lumberjack shirts on. They started this. So don't disguise it. Don't disguise yourself. If you're going to live a life, live it and own it. Man, listen, I've rambled. I've barked. Like I said, I'm not running from none of this. This podcast, my podcast, right? My video podcast is called The Lies They Tell Podcast. And it is quite literally for the purpose of unfolding, taking the cover, exposing the wolf in sheep's clothing. Once again, I don't care how you live and I don't care what you do with your life. If you seek goodness, if you seek morality, if you seek doing what's right and what you know deep down is right, then more power to you and I support you. If you are the complete opposite of that and you want to live this idea of this free life of doing whatever in the world you want, you have every right to that. And I support you in that as well. But at least be truthful and at least be transparent and be honest about what it is that you want. God bless you all. Thank you. Once again, this is the Lies They Tell podcast.